On September 9th, 2024, the halls of the United States Congress were filled with the vibrant energy of the African and Caribbean diasporas as the annual event, African Diaspora Day on the Hill, took place. The event aimed to foster discussions around the theme, the rise of global Africa, forcing a new U.S. economic partnership with Africa and the Caribbean. The event attracted a diverse crowd, with members of the African and Caribbean diaspora attending in large numbers, responding enthusiastically to the organizers' invitation. Among the many organizations present was the Wakotomadi NGO, a notable participant in the day's proceedings.
We are here in the Capitol Hill for the conference on the African diaspora on the Hill. It's one of the steps of our program, the program of the 7-year celebration of the King and Queen Day, proclaimed in 2018 in Orlando. We are here with our godfather, the Sultan of Bamun, who were there for the speak, and we are so proud of him. He speaks very well English. Many people were very glad, and Wakotomadi too, because it's our father, and we come with him to be part of the history, to be part of his visit, the first visit here in the U.S.
Good evening, everybody. This is Pastor Josiane. I am here as a Queen Mother for the Bazu Kingdom, and we are here. I am from Balengu Kingdom too. I am from Bamun Kingdom too, and today we was here to honor the Bamun King that was receiving the award today, and I'm here too on behalf of my village to the Balengu Kingdom and the Bazu Kingdom. We are really proud to be African descent. Today is African Diaspora Day. That's an event that is celebrated every year. As an African, as a proud of my culture, it's not just because I'm a pastor, but in the pastor we have the bridge to do between the pastoral kingdom and the cultural kingdom. That's what I'm representing today. The bridge between the pastoral kingdom and the cultural kingdom. That's the way that we have to. We don't just have to go about the Bible and forget about the culture. We need to promote our culture, and this is a big day for us because the African and particularly Cameroon was recognized, and we have two kings that was here. And as an African woman, as a cultural woman, and as a pastor, I'm really proud of my presence today. I am happy and I honor Cameroon too. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Carol Grace Mbaga. I'm a United Nations Global Peace Ambassador, a proud child of Cameroon and a child of Africa. We are here today in Congress on Capitol Hill to celebrate African Diaspora Day. The most amazing segment of this event was that our Sultan, our king from the Bamun Kingdom, Sultan Nabil Mbombo Njoya, was here. He got an opportunity to speak before members of Congress, before some senators, and he was encouraging us African children to honor our culture here in the United States. He also invited us to return home, to invest in rebuilding our continent, rebuilding our land. Another key point from today's event was that the Sultan received the MIPAD100 for those who are under the age of 40. This award is a prestigious award that is sponsored by the United Nations in celebration of the decade of African diaspora accomplishments. So our Sultan received this award today in the politics and governance section. We're extremely excited, of course, as children of Cameroon. Many of us were able to call off work to come and support our king, and we are hoping to return next year for another phenomenal event. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Consti Coco Obanglila Mabat-Ngop Namgo. We are here on the Capitol. We are here for the conference with the king of Bamuna, and it went well. Everybody was there, and I'm very glad to be part of that.
In an event marked by the presence of royalty, several African kings attended, including His Majesty Mouhammad-Nabil Mbombo Njoya, Sultan and King of the Bamoun people. His Majesty delivered a powerful address to members of Congress.
A great honor for me. It always happens to me every time that I hear inspirational people talking about Africa that I prepare a speech, written speech, and every time that I hear people speaking with so much inspirational thoughts, it just makes me want to, put this on the side and speak from the heart. So I'm very thankful to be here and to be able to be part of this great thoughts about how to change Africa. But let me say this, the word changing is probably not the word that I usually admit when we talk about Africa. Because I would rather use the word improve. So I've been doing this all the time, trying to think, just like all the people who were here talking, about how we can improve Africa. So many conferences like this are taking place everywhere in the world where Africans are. Africans among the most intellectual people in this world, you can find Africans. African studies, they go to big and great universities. But what is happening? Sometimes people think that people have been putting interest on Africa just now. Yet, being the case since Africa exists. Africa had always been an interest. It's not because of the population and all of that. That's the reason why we have our history. That's the reason why we went through everything that is part of our history. But I've been thinking, where could be the problem? Every time when we speak, we will send it to our politicians, forgetting that most of our politicians, even our leaders, are advised by some of those who studied abroad, who went to big schools. Even them, themselves, most of them went to.
Of course, coming from Cameroon.
Throughout the day, multiple panel discussions took place, featuring experts and community leaders discussing ways to strengthen the global African identity and its influence on international relations and trade. However, the highlight of the event came when His Majesty Mouhammad-Nabil Mbombo Njoya received a prestigious MIPAD100 award sponsored by the United Nations in recognition of his leadership and contributions to his community.
Let's give His Royal Highness a big round of applause. We have an award presentation for him. On behalf of the most influential people of African descent, this is a recognition of your positive contribution as a person of African descent, Your Highness. So please let's give a big round of applause as we present this.
So it doesn't fall, tilted toward me. There we go.
The African Diaspora Day on the Hill continues to be a pivotal moment for the diaspora, showcasing the growing influence of global Africa and underscoring the importance of deepening partnerships between the US, Africa, and the Caribbean for a prosperous future.